Welcome to another edition of MTG Playback. I am Mark. I'm an actual pastor. I am a pastor of a Lutheran church in northern New Jersey, and I also play Magic the Gathering. I have returned to the game after being away for a long time. I've been playing since January, going to my LGS, trying to go at least once a week, doing draft, doing pre-release, and I've even started doing Commander. I really do like Standard. I'm trying to focus on that and getting better at it. But I am also old school in the sense that I like to play decks built out of cards I actually have. So, which might not actually be the best choice. But anyways, I've been playing this blue and white angel deck for quite a while. It's not great, but I keep trying to get better at it so that I can get better at playing paper Magic. So here is another edition. I play a game on Arena and then talk about it afterwards. And here is another long game for Arena standards. So here we go. Let's see what happens. As you can see, here's my opening hand. It's fine, except I've got a lot of Wandering Emperors and only 2 lands and no islands. But I decided to wing it. I'm going to see what happens. Alright, I got a Seachrome Coast. I get my blue source. I really have a 2-drop or anything necessarily, so this is going to be a slow game. I can at least play a 3-drop if I want to. I've got a Much Brawling Reformer, and I've got the Errata and Giada who can pull stuff off my top. I decided, you know what, since I see that they have green and blue, then I'm going to try to give myself hexproof. Not sure if that makes a lot of difference in Standard at the moment, but that's just what I'm going for. Okay, so they play Jewel Thief, which is an interesting thing. So here we go, I'm playing Errata Giada. And seeing what happened. Oh, sorry. I got a little distracted again. I'm recording this video right after I recorded the previous one, so there's a lot of noise around me and I apologize. Get some damage in first. I have a Fading Hope, I have this thing off the flash. I decide to wait. I'm curious about what their deck is going to be. They've got us 3/3 with Trample. And they attack. Just had to pass. I also can flash in my Errata and Giada, which is another reason why I decided to wait. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to do that now. Which might not have been great because they do have the open blue, but they let it go through, and I see that I have a Sierra Paragon coming on. This is actually a case where I could actually use Unland, because I have 4 drops now. So I decided, you know what, I need to get something. I'm going to cast this other angel just to get a card off. They let it through. There's a land, so I've got some land coming. I know I can do a 4-drop next turn. Decided, you know what, I'm going to get some 4 damage in. Mostly because I can take the 3. Now I'm waiting for their play. I'm waiting for their move. So they decided they get rid of the thing off the flash, and that's a bit of a problem. Did not expect that. I should have expected that. I should have expected there should have been some removal like this. Alright, so now they're going to start putting out get some more force cards. So, as I've seen in previous videos, that means some big creatures are coming my way pretty quickly. Alright, I'm down to 15 to 16. I get my land. And then, let's see here. So, I've got some choices. They don't have anything that's tapped, right? They have this thing that's going to start being able to bring things out of their graveyard and start doing other stuff. I have a Destroy Evil. I've got a Fading Hope. So, you know, well, let's get 4 damage in. And now, I'm not quite sure if it made sense to put the Sierra Paragon off. I can't protect it. So I'm not sure if that was the right choice. Maybe I should have flashed in the Wandering Emperor. But again, they have that thing that has Vigilance, so it doesn't get tapped. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait. Alright, Titan of Industry comes out. I saw this in a previous video. It's a pretty big creature. It can do a lot. It's scary. So they're going to give themselves 5 life, and they're going to create a 4/4 creature. And they've got this 7/7 with reach. I have 2 Destroy Evils, which is helpful. So they didn't do the shield. Okay. So I have some choices. I can play the 4-drop. I decided since they are tapped out, that I'm just going to give it out. It can come back. I know it can come back. It's not a great way because it doesn't exile it. Since I know they have big creatures, I decide, you know what I need to do? I need to get some stuff off them. I need to get some hits in pretty quick. I keep adding stops even though I don't really have anything in the flash in here. I have another Destroy Evil. I know they're going to have some big creatures. I decide, you know what, I'm going to just get rid of this right away. I don't need another big creature at this point. It does resolve, but again, it doesn't do much. So they still have... I'm at 15, I'm at 10. I'm trying to really manage my life here and letting my life go down as much as possible. Alright, they get a 3/4 that gives everything else Death Touch. They cast another thing that is Hexproof, which is great. Yeah, this Viper's Fang, other tap creep, everything else, it's not great. It's not fun. Alright, so now I'm down to 8. They're at 10. Get another land, so that's something. Again, they have those Jewel Thieves that are 3/3, so Destroy Evil doesn't help, and they don't get tapped because of Vigilance. That is a problem. That's a big problem. We're going to still keep working on it. And I only have 7 damage over the top, so I can't kill them this turn. And they got that treasure token, so it's a bit of a mess. Thus why I'm doing some thoughts. I'm doing some thinking. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna, since I have 2 Wandering Emperors,
anyone who harms my people must contend.
I'm gonna bring it out. Get rid of that 4/4.
I am almost sad to see you go.
Hope, really, really hope that what they do is go after the Wandering Emperor because I have a second one. It's about just buying a little bit more time and seeing if I can get it so where I can go over the top and not much can happen. Because I can keep going over the top and kill them that way. Alright, so I can tell they're thinking. They're making some choices. My Wandering Emperor is taking some thoughts, right? They're thinking about it. Alright, another Titan of Industry. They don't no longer have that Destroy Evil, which is a bit of a problem. Comes in, they can destroy, and this is going to start giving them life. So all of a sudden I'm like, I can't kill them over the top. If they didn't have this, I could have the next turn, as long as my creatures survived. They decided to create another token and then put a shield token on their 3/4. I'm all about putting stops on that instant. Alright, they bought it. They're gonna go after my Wandering Emperor. So it just buys me time. So I decided, you know, that doesn't have Death Touch. Like, it gives me, I can do something. It lets me take something off the field. That does have a shield. So I'm gonna get, right? So I decided, you know what, I shouldn't do that. it just gives me an option. So it was a great decoy. I think I played that well. And I know they decided, they just want to get it off the board. So I lose. They remove one of their Jewel Thief. They still have that 7/7. I kind of need a little help. I need something here. And they only have one open mana. But they do have the treasure, so choices. Alright, my next turn. Again, I apologize. There's a little bit of a delay. There's a little bit of some twitching going on here. So I get the Giada Font of Hope. Gives me a 2/2 with Vigilance, and then pumps up my angels as they come in. I do have my other Wandering Emperor. So I have 7 damage over the top, but again, they have the Titans of Industry. So I'm like, okay, what do I do?
Run away. You'll be safer.
So I wonder if this was the right choice. I'm thinking it wasn't. I think the right choice would have been to get rid of their Titan of Industry off the board, give one of my creatures first strike and +1/+1, and then I would have been able to do the 8 damage. Alright, so I decided I'm going to have everybody attack. Yeah, so this was actually a mistake. This was a big mistake on my part. I should have given one of them +1/+1, not gotten rid of the tap and gone over the top. So I extended this game. I had lethal damage. Alright, they're deciding their blocks. It's taking some time. Apologize for that. So this is also, I think, a mistake on their part. They decided they want to go after this, which is just going to give me more life. Now, thinking back, that's probably what I hope they would do, because I have another Metropolis and Reformer in my hand, and I want to start getting the Giada out and then the other things. But I think I made a mistake. I could have ended the game earlier, so that's a problem. Alright, so I got them down to 3. I have 19 life. They do not have lethal. I hope. I can't block anything, which means they can take off my Wandering Emperor. So then they bring out an Undercover Operative, which is a card I didn't expect. I haven't really seen it used before, which means it's going to give them another Titan of Industry who's going to come in and do some stuff. So this was like, I screwed up. I really should have killed them that last turn. So I think that issue was that I was focused on the ability of the Wandering Emperor to exile things, and I wasn't thinking about that +1/+1 first strike option. So all of a sudden they're at 8, and I only have 5 damage in the air. So now they do have lethal, which is a problem. And I have a Metropolis Reformer, a Giada, and a Fading Hope. Just in case you haven't seen the Undercover Operative before, it's an interesting card. I don't see it very often. I feel like it's probably a little bit too slow, but this person's using it to effect. Alright, they give it a shield. And they try to lever over me a little bit. See, they've got that Titan of Industry, so they've got that protection over it. And I think about what to do. Now, looking back, I'm trying to remember. I'm going to watch because I forget exactly what I did. So we've already made one big mistake, right? We've already done the one big mistake that made a mess. I think if I play the Fading Hope here, that's another mistake. Yeah. So I think this is also another mistake. Right? So I didn't have to do that. I don't think I should have done that, actually. So I had to keep my Catholic command on top, right? Do I? Yes. Oh, no, okay, I don't. Why didn't I? Oh, because they don't have an enchantment. So it does save me, so instead of going down to 5, then I get a land. Alright, so now I've got junk in the graveyard. Okay. So, I'm not quite sure. So here we go. I'm gonna play the Giada. They only have one card. Then I'm gonna play my Reformer. It's gonna get that +2 life when it dies, and plus all damage does it. Their Titan of Industry, though, has reach and also has trample, so it's not a great thing. Decide not to attack, so I'm at 9 and they're at 8. So I feel like I should have died here. Right? They got 2 7/7s with trample. They've got a 3/3 with trample, and they've got the 1/1. And those got shields. Right? Like, I feel like they should have just Leroy Jenkins me. So, I'm not quite sure why this isn't working. I'm not quite sure why I didn't die here. Because that big mistake that I did was a very, very big mistake. I should have messed up right there. But, here we go. They're deciding what to attack, if to attack. Alright. Again, I apologize if you can hear in the background, you can hear that row run during they're mowing lawn outside, and I apologize for that. Alright, so they only send the 7/7. Now I have 9 life. So, like... So I'm not quite sure why I decided to do this. This is... And if I really am doing this block, it's a bit of a mistake. Yeah. So it saves me from 2 life to 3. I don't know how that makes a difference. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, I know why I did that. 2 more damage over the top would have been more helpful. But I wanted a pump of that angel, and I wanted to draw another card to see if I got something, and I did. I got exactly what I wanted. I got something big. Okay? I got a Destroy Evil, which can kill something. And I got a 6/7. And I'm like, okay, what do I do? They can kill the 2/2, and they can kill that, and do damage. And I used up my mana to cast that other Metropolis. So I think that's another mistake, to try to get that 6/7 on the board. Right? Because I could have used that Destroy Evil to kill their Titan of Industry. So I think they made a mistake for not attacking me the full time that turn. I made a mistake for not leaving enough mana for my Destroy Evil. And I think at the time why I keep spinning around like this is because I realized what I did. I thought I had 1 more mana than I actually did. So that's me not managing my mana resources very well. That's not a helpful card. At least right at the moment, so that buys me a turn. know I can double block some things. I know I have with 4 life, and especially with the Metropolis Reformer, I've got some. I can survive this turn. I think, if they Leroy Jenkins at me. But anyways, I think I should not have been here by now. I think this is a pretty big mistake on my part. They also have nothing in their hands, so they can't really protect anything. They can't do anything much here at this point. So. I think I went to click on something there. That was just why the audio stopped. Alright, now I'm back. Alright, here we go. They decided to attack, which I think is a... Well, they're thinking about attacking. They got a shield counter on it. Doesn't have vigilance, though. Which is why they're deciding, do they attack? Right, because I could easily just double block something and no damage is going to go through. Double block the Metropolis Reformer and then the Inspiring Overseer if they kill one. I mean, it saves me. But they do have the shield counter. But I can just... I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to buy me off, right? But... So I decided, you know what? I can take the damage. I can... Now here, I think I made the mistake. I could have double blocked it. Right? Right, I should have double blocked it, killed it, got it off the field. It's tapped, which is something. Now I have another 6/7. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 open mana. I've got a 3 creatures. So you know what? Alright, we're gonna get rid of the shield creature. Get rid of something. Alright, now they've got nothing that can block over the top. And then I Leroy Jenkins here. Alright. So I won, but I could have won a lot earlier. They could have beaten me at one point, and I made it near the end. I made some bad decisions, like just me not seeing the board correctly. So I think there's room for improvement, even in a long term like that. And I don't necessarily think I was able to fully capitalize on the mistakes my opponents made. So I'll keep working on it. I'll keep playing and trying to get better. Please like and subscribe and leave comments. Let me know what you saw, what I could have done better, and I will see you next time for MTG Playback.